Kharabu Yathrib. At that time looked to see Medina in ruins, in a state of forlorn desolation, going down. This one going up, that one going down. When that happens, then the next great event that will take place in the world would be the Malhama. And there are Muslims who ask, what is Malhama? We have become so far away from knowledge of our deen. Malhama is what the Christians refer to as Armageddon. The great war, the big war, the war of all wars. Now, we therefore begin with Jerusalem, and we have to look to see Jerusalem rising. The Jews had been expelled, they had been in exile for 2,000 years. And then, stage one, Jerusalem is conquered. For them it was liberated. Stage two, the Jews come back to reclaim Jerusalem as their own. It's rising, isn't it? It's rising. Stage three, a state of Israel is restored in the Holy Land. It's rising. And now, except for those who are just eating roti canai and drinking teh tarik, the rest of us know that Israel controls the United States Congress. And any American president that steps out of line, like John F. Kennedy, you know what happens to them. And any French president who even begins to speak about removing the sanctions on Russia, you know how they respond, don't you? You know how they respond, don't you? So this is evidence that Jerusalem is not only rising and ascending, it's way up. How much further must it go up? Must Israel replace the United States as the next ruling state in the world? Must Pax Judaica replace Pax Americana, as Pax Americana had replaced Pax Britannica? Before the stage is set, how much longer do we have to wait for the Great War, the Malhama? We know that when the Malhama takes place, or Armageddon, that is going to be a war like no other war has ever been. And in a short while, we will know who are those who will fight in this war. And we will also know that it's going to be nuclear war. Oh yes. Because there's another hadith coming. Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam is giving us information and we are sleeping on it. We know that birds flying in the sky will fall down when the malhama takes place. Because perhaps you can no longer navigate. There is too much contamination in the atmosphere, or should I use the word radiation, which is consistent with nuclear explosions. One of the major signs of the last day, and you know that there are 10, the companions of the Prophet ﷺ were sitting talking amongst themselves, hadith of Sahih Muslim, when he came and he asked, "What are you talking about?" And they said, "We are talking about alamatu sa'a, the signs of the last day." The 10 are not given in the order in which they will occur. It's a big English word, chronological order in which they will occur. Which one comes first, which second, which we don't have that. What are the 10? Number 1, Dajjal. Number 2, Gog and Magog. Number 3, the return of the son of Mary, Nabi Isa alayhi salam. Number 4, Dukhan, smoke. And the Qur'an says that one day it's going to be plainly visible in the sky. Number 5, Dabbatul Ard, a creature or beast of the land. Number 6, that the sun would rise from the west. Number 7, 8 and 9, 3 earthquakes in which the earth will sink down and swallow what it swallows. One in the east, one in the west, the third one in Arabia. And number 10, that a fire will come out of Yemen. And this is not the fire that you use to cook. It's a symbolic language. And drive people to their place of assembly or judgment. So of these 10, I want to turn to the smoke. A nuclear war would be one in which nuclear powers will use every single nuclear weapon that they possibly can use. Because it's going to be a fight to the finish. And so the world can now expect that if a nuclear war were to take place, excuse me, too late now to say if, rather it should be when the nuclear war takes place. The only ones who don't know that the nuclear war is coming are those, Roti Chanai, Tetari people. When the nuclear war takes place, because they've already declared war on Russia. If you're living in France and Britain and in Western Europe, and if you don't know that your leaders have declared war on Russia, and the nuclear war is now inevitable, and when that nuclear war takes place, that thousands of nuclear weapons will explode. If you don't know that, then you are living in dreamland. And if you hope to survive in Western Europe, you are also living in dreamland. That's the price you pay for having Zionist rulers ruling over you. That's the price. I hope you're listening to me, Europe. I hope you're listening to me in Europe. And I hope you're listening to me in the United States and Canada. That is the price that you will pay for having those ruling over you, who are ruling on behalf of the Zionists. Who are Zionists? Because they have declared war on Russia. And the nuclear war is now inevitable. When it does take place, then I want to suggest to you tonight that the mushroom clouds which come from nuclear explosions, which will probably blot out sunlight, so that there will be no sunlight in the world. For how long, I don't know. The Christians speak of 3 days and 3 nights of no sunlight, but there's a hadith which speaks of 40. I want to suggest to you tonight, for you to think about it, that when the Prophet ﷺ spoke about smoke, dukhan, as one of the signs of the last day, that he was referring to the mushroom clouds which will come from nuclear war, the malham.